miles west of downtown Dallas. One of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. He's got his guys playing well here in September, 3-0 to start the season. On the Cowboys side, it's head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
So as he takes the field, Mike, he's coming off an incredibly productive game, and it's really the 4 touchdowns that stands out to us. But to him, all he could think about all week is eliminating the 2 interceptions. He told us, he said, I have to continue to be productive and have the positive plays, but at the same time, I've got to do a better job eliminating the negative.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. And now the punting unit will come up. Levante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old. They'll run it for the first time with Cavante Williams. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here to give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
And the Cowboys, 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd downs.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
It's a gain of 3.
On third down, Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Aubrey's kick is good, and the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Packers offense going to take over now for the second time. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass. And
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack. Now, if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Love, here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate the ultimate punt team. It's fourth down. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's first and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. He'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A pitch comes to Williams. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Here's Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10.
down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. Open space inside the 10. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
Second
Leads
and goal.
to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Sanders. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. He's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and
he's in. Jake Ferguson, touchdown Cowboys. That is second TD catch of the season.
Remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to a 10-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. Start on the ground with Jacobs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. We'll go play action with Love. To the left side and taken in by Golden. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. In motion goes Dobbs. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
18 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Neomatic only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A
big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he will get into the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. Prescott on 1st down. He takes off, and he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6. Here comes 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Forward for a couple of yards. Lucas Van Ness, the former 1st-round pick, there to make the
2
tackle.
yards on the pickup.
Ball
It's
on the 30 now.
2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. On a throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next. That's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 47 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Packers 7.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey at the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. And one reeled in by Golden. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time run by Jacobs. 32 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Once again, it's Jacobs. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd down, Love. Moving to his left, and he's in! Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll work forward for a couple. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
McManus on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13.
Cowboys 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. On play action, here's Dak. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run on 2nd down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and short. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Devontae Wyatt in there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season.
I can promise you, Mike, when this play call went into the headset of the quarterback, nobody on the coaching staff thought this play was going to result in a sack. This ball is expected to come out quick, wide receiver screen, and do the rest after the catch. Something was thrown off with the timing, and quarterback had no choice but to eat it and gets taken down for a sack.
That'll be good for 11 yards, still short of the first down marker, and 3rd down coming up. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now this looks like a design run.
First stop on the keeper. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second
down and 8.
At the 17-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Dak facing 3rd and long. This pressure is relentless. They get him again. That is Keyshawn Nixon, twice an All-Pros, a special teamer, made himself into a good defensive player. In for the sack.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
On for the Cowboys field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys are back within 5.
16.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey at the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Green Bay. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
at their
The
own
Cowboys
35-yard
offense
line.
ready to get back at it. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Throw on the run is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Cowboys 1st down.
Prescott now. That is caught downfield by Pickens. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now Prescott. That's complete left side to Pickens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Dak to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys will cut the deficit down to 2. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That's time out for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Packers going to use their final timeout now
1st down
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. Love to throw it on 1st down. Pass caught right side by Kraft.
Complete to Tucker Kraft.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, The ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. The Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2, and we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. He'll get about 2. Micah Parsons on the tackle. From the 33, here's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. He'll step up and run.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 46.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Keyshawn Nixon there for the tackle. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Dak to throw. Flush to his left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
1st down, right back to Williams. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
11 more yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
A give, and here comes Williams. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now
3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. Prescott, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
5-yard loss.
Carl
It's
Brooks,
4th and goal.
he gets into drop 'em, and it's going to set up 4th and goal.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
Aubrey's pick is good, and the Cowboys will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The Packers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now 3rd down comes up. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Packers.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down right at
These
the line
edge
of
rushers,
scrimmage.
they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Packer 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd
He
down.
was brought down by Kyer Elam. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, the ball's out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now Prescott, and on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision, doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First down, Green Bay.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
The tackle made by Dante Fowler. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the 45.
They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He was brought down at the 20.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Kenny Clark. He's in there for the sack. It's his third of the year.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A second down throw for Love. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Throwing is Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Packer.
16 yards. And the Packer first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On the give, it's Williams. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 2. It's another run here for Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll come up to third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
From the shotgun, it's down. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
4 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He was taken down behind the
Number one
line
rule
scrimmage.
of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back. I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
Dak facing third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. To return, it's Nixon. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll begin here on the ground. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Damone Clark there to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, Love. Left side, he finds Kraft. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Love out quickly to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Defended by DeRon Bland.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's into the end zone. Jordan Love, touchdown, Green Bay. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big play coming up for the Pack as they're going to go for 2. They'll let Jacobs try to run this in. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A return coming from the 14. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. On the play fake, Dak. His pass right side is caught by Schoonmaker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for a Cowboys.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Back to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To the left side, he's got Tobin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
15 yards. That's another Cowboys.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Lucas Van Ness on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
So,
second
from the
and
26-yard line,
at the Packers'
here's second
26-yard
and 8.
line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll step up and run this.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And that's going to line up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go with Williams. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Devontae Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Cowboys set to go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the
Prescott now. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. We'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down.
From the gun, here comes Jacob. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
13 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's Jacobs. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. To throw is Love. That one caught. He finds Golden. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Packers.
1st down, Green Bay.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Go play action with Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Packers first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Here's Jacobs. A second effort, and he is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Packers will set up
Now, faking the give, and that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Cowboys.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. Get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9. Now Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Prescott. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Devontae Wyatt. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Love. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That complete to Jacobs. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Love. There's that man again, another catch. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. First down.
First down, Green Bay.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. A run up the middle with Jacobs. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long. Like, he's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their march to 4-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Arlington.